Sir Hanush, Hans's uncle, he tasked us in this mission as Lord Godwin to find what happened to Hans and Henry. As we made our way slowly through the battlefield and we did there search a bit, we made our way with some looters, as you guys can see. After fighting with the looters, exploring the area a little bit, trying to find out what happened in the whole area, and taking the path with our friends Tut, we made our way to a guy called Eric. Well, Eric agrees to take us to the captain of Tepkov if we help him fight some of the looters. Well, who's the captain? He's the same guy who took Henry and Hans in. Well, we are fighting the looters because we were the reason behind the looters. Apparently, since we killed their friends, now they are here for vengeance. After a couple of strikes, a couple of backstabbing, and some chit-chat with Eric, Eric agreed he will take us to meet the captain. But before he takes us there was one little thing we had to do, which is horse racing. He said let's give it our best, try and see what will happen, and we immediately started racing. Last time I won this race was through cheating. This time, no, I told him I'll do it without cheating. And I won, fair and square. Well, we made it to the gate, Eric leaves, and that's the captain. As you guys can see, he still has the scar from Henry from the last time. Well, after having a chit-chat with him and talking with him, he was trying to parley and ask for a ransom for Hans and Henry. He was asking for money, saying, okay, I'll give you the kids if you give me enough money. And as Father Godwin, we were trying to find out if they are still alive or they are not. As the conversation, the negotiations went on and on, each man tried to hold his ground, and it was rather rough, not gonna lie. But slowly as we made it towards the end, as you guys will see in a bit, a rebellion started within the castle. Now, right there, the rebellion starts. We tried to kill him. He said, no, help me kill this rebellion, I'll give you the kids. After fighting with the rebellion guys and killing them, saving him, he said, okay, let's go, I'll release the kids since you helped me. And this is the end of Act 1. Well, as the captain, who is now called Zhishka, agreed to help us, a small cutscene starts playing. In the cutscene, we see what happened after we lost in the battle. Henry and Hans are thrown in prison, and this guy, he's Ishtufan, the same guy who stole Henry's father's sword, the same sword that Henry has been looking for a very long time. And we also find the true Lord of Depkov. Well, in the middle of the talk, we realized that Ishtufan is actually with Lord Otto, the same guy who tasked us to take this castle back. So apparently now we're in big shit, because Ishtufan plans on running away and telling Sir Otto about everything, and he will come back. And as you guys can see, Eric comes and saves him, who's also from the first game. They're probably lovers as well. Well, they both run away, and he sworns on vengeance. So now we're in there, and finally Godwin saves us. After Ishtufan running away, all four parties gathered together to share information and find out what's going on and who's on whose side. Well, it turns out we're all on the same side, and Ishtufan is not, and we're trying to get support for our king. But Ishtufan was playing both sides. Eventually, Otto as well, Sir Otto as well, who was supposed to help us and help Sir Hanush, Hans's uncle, but turned out he's on the other side as well, and now we're in the middle of a big, gigantic political intrigue play where people backstab people, people shit talk others, people say they will help you but they will not, then they will trick you, they will trip you, and doing all sorts of shit. So now we gather information, then we plan on sitting outside on the dawn of the next day, because we all agree that Otto will not take this lightly, and he will most likely come back for the castle and take us prisoners. After burying the dead and taking people away, the morning of the battle arrives. As you guys will see, we were surprised. Otto caught us by surprise. Every man for himself.
Quickly barricade the gate!
But now we're making plans, we're preparing for the great battle. Sir Otto
to the wall!
All of us up.
All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
Oh, that's a whole siege camp. How did Sigismund get all of this? Fucking Ishvan Toth.
hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Wat in Sitzman is van Thoth? The Lord of Nepcraft?
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Fuck.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain. Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Asshole.
Lord Burgov! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka.
He knows him.
Sir Istvan Todt is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
Asshole.
That little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so...
Oh wow. Out of nowhere.
now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there anywhere to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, they wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Burgov! Sir Markwart! Lord Nebak! And you treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
Base.
God. Is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
Well, once the battle starts, this should be the end for today's episode. Next episode is gonna be fire! Can't wait to see what's gonna happen next.